Hello, everybody. It is your favorite, your favorite American IELTS coach. This is Cliff Tom, and I'm doing this another video during the summer months of 2022 for my great IELTS university students, and of course anybody else that I coach in IELTS, and any prospective students, primarily prospective, because this is getting to know the student, which is all important. It is, by the way, it is August 20th, 2022 that I'm uploading this video onto my YouTube channel. If this is where you're watching it, make sure you subscribe. There we go. Below to all of my uploads. I generally try to do at least one upload per fiscal quarter. And I say fiscal because I teach business and economics too as well. So every 3 months I try to upload at least a new video. But I've happened to do 2 within the past 2 weeks. So this should be short. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. It's only about 6 slides, but it's getting to know your students, which is all so important. And as I was saying before I gave you the time, in today's day and age, it's about tailoring to students, because there's just such a plethora of information online, which is awesome. If you're dedicated and focused and you really want to excel, or in this case in IELTS, achieve a great score to further your ambitions or your goals, all of the information, there's so much free online study guides and helpful information. However, to have a personalized coach such as myself, I'll put the email below in the comments section too. To contact me and have a one-on-one session is beneficial, and then also to have a smaller group. However, if you're in a larger group, it's always good to have a coach to help guide you, help better your pronunciation, as well as your comprehension and writing skills. So without further ado, let me continue on. So this is, again, to getting to know the students from a teacher's perspective, as well as to build rapport and have the students get to know you and know what you're about. But it's very beneficial, obviously, to know not only their strengths and weaknesses, but why are they taking the IELTS? What do they want to do with a good IELTS score? Do they want to study abroad? Do they want to further their personal lives and their careers? I've had students who simply just want to better their overall English abilities. So that's wonderful too. So, okay, moving forward. Oh, let me get this. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Introductions, right? It's not only an excellent way to not only know the future desires, ambitions, and goals of your students, but also assess their language abilities, right? Not everyone's going to be at the same level, even if they test into a certain level. A bigger university program may have beginner, intermediate, and advanced, or something along those lines. Even if they're all intermediate, some may have better scores in their reading, some may have better scores in their English comprehension portion, etc., etc. So then you really get to know which student needs help most or more to better their overall score for themselves in the future. So some of the introductory questions, general questions that I like to prepare for them or have them say or speak. Obviously, my name, what's my name, where they're from. This is a great question, right? Have them speak upon their goals, dreams, and desires. Follow-up questions if they do not include that. And that, by following up and asking them further English questions, impromptu, meaning off the cusp or just random questions, it tests their English comprehension skill level. So you can add that with the introductions as well. So you can ask, why are you taking the IELTS, right? And how can I help you along, right? You're always thinking that to yourself. How can I better their overall IELTS learning experience? And then, of course, number 4, I want to do this course, right? This is a follow-up to help better explain or better illustrate or show you as to why they are taking your class. And then you can throw in some funny ones, right, to ease the mood. I'm not sure if you're aware, but that's a classic speech or speaking technique, is to start off with something funny because you put everyone at ease. In this case, you obviously ended because we needed to know their names, etc. But my favorite food is pizza because it tastes great and it's good with beer or something silly. And then, of course, their spare time, getting to know them personally a little bit more. And then I sometimes throw in, what's my funny face, right? Give a funny face, and then everyone laughs because they have to think of something creative. Okay, moving on. And I'm not reading directly from some of my online writing as per my other slides. That's the benefit of watching online, that you can stop and read at your own leisure. And this goes along with the website links. So for the reading exercise, there's just so many. You just can't post them. I like IELTS Up. I've had a partnership with them, or I've utilized them for quite a long time. British Council is always one of the standards online, and then IELTS Buddy. So if you have this in a PPT format, or you're seeing this in a PPT format for some reason, go ahead and click on it. I believe I made it into a hyperlink. If not, you can just either cut and paste off the PPT, or just you have some idea where it's IELTS, IELTSup.com or British Council or IELTS Buddy. Just go to either their website or their YouTube link or their site and channel, and then you have all of their resources. So again, you're so fortunate, you younger individuals and especially students, that you have research and all of the study tools and everything you really need online nowadays. A little side story, trying to get this under 10 minutes here, but when I was younger, it was just all about books, and professors were nervous about using the internet. They would push us to stay away and stray away from it using standard books. But it's such a fluid and ongoing process, the internet, that it really keeps academia up to date. Okay, slide 4, again, writing exercise. This will be a quick slide. Just annotate. An annotation here is to just divide all of the portions equally. So if you've got an hour class, divide, right, 15 minutes. Make sure you give ample time to understand all of their strengths and weaknesses within an ample time frame. So again, here are just some hyperlinks for your edification. Okay. So now slide 5, again, listening. Make sure that everyone, not all of us have the same hearing or sights, right? Hearing capabilities or sight. So make sure that everyone has their surround sound or has earphones on, or you can, if you don't have that luxury, ask them as a teacher, right? I'm talking as a teacher. Ask them, can you hear it properly, right? Because it's unfair to not have everything, not have an equal playing field, so to speak, in terms of having people have that access or have that time for each portion of the test, especially when it comes to listening and auditory. Okay, moving on. Coming under 10 minutes. Woo! Oh boy, did I time that. That's wonderful. So in summary, for your first class as an educator, I would definitely get to know your students as much as possible. Hopefully, they're speaking somewhat, because that, to me, but I'm speaking on my behalf, was always the most challenging, is to speak a foreign language. So if they're at that stage, they're probably more than likely good at the other sections as well, and then you can build upon that. So asking those questions, divide the class in terms of the reading, writing, and listening, the comprehension, and everything should go accordingly. It may take 1 or 2 classes, maybe even 3, to really get to know them, their strengths and weaknesses, to help guide and tailor the program for their needs. All right, coming up on 10 minutes. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you very much, and keep following me. Bye.